Look at an old photograph of yourself, perhaps one from 10, 20, or even 30 years ago. Your face was different, your body was different, your thoughts were different. Perhaps your home was different. Your relationships were different. Even the things you believed were important may have changed. And yet, when you look at that photograph, you instinctively say, "That's me." But what exactly is that me? Thousands of years ago, on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Arjuna was facing a very different crisis. Standing between two armies, he was overwhelmed by grief, attachment, and confusion. He had reasoned, he had questioned, he had explained why he could not fight, and Krishna had listened. Then something unexpected happened. Krishna smiled, not because Arjuna's suffering was amusing, and not because his pain did not matter. It was the calm smile of someone who understood the confusion before him, but was not consumed by it. And here, Krishna finally begins to speak. Bhagavad Gita Chapter 2, verse 10. Tamuvach Rishikesha Prasanniv Bharat Senyorubhayor Madhye Vishidantamidam. Vacha, standing between the two armies, Krishna, the Lord of the senses, spoke these words to the grieving Arjuna with a gentle smile. Swami Rama draws our attention to something important in this moment. A wise teacher can understand another person's suffering without becoming overwhelmed by that suffering. There is empathy but also steadiness. Krishna remains present with Arjuna, yet balanced enough to guide him. And then Krishna begins to challenge the very foundation of Arjuna's grief. Bhagavad Gita Chapter 2, verse 11. Shri Bhagavan Vach Ashochananva shochastvam pragyavadangscha bhashse Gatasunsh nanu shochanti pandita. Krishna tells Arjuna, "You grieve for those who should not be grieved for, yet you speak words that sound wise. Those who possess true wisdom do not grieve in this way, for either the living or the dead." Arjuna's argument sounded reasonable, but Krishna was pointing towards something deeper. We can be intelligent and still see a situation through the lens of fear, attachment, grief, or habit. Having many thoughts about a problem does not necessarily mean we are seeing it clearly. Sometimes our emotions shape the very reasoning we use to defend our conclusions. So Krishna begins taking Arjuna beyond the immediate battlefield, beyond victory and defeat, beyond the people standing before him, and eventually beyond even the ordinary way we think about life and death. This brings us to chapter 2, verse 12. Natvevaham jatu nasam na tvam neme janadipa na chaivna bhavishyamah sarve vayamtah param. Krishna tells Arjuna, "There was never a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor these rulers of men. And there will never be a time when all of us cease to exist." Here, the teaching becomes much deeper. Swami Rama explains this through the idea of Atman, the center of consciousness. The forms through which we experience life are constantly changing. Our bodies change, our circumstances change, our relationships change, our thoughts change, our identities and roles change. But the Bhagavad Gita asks us to look beneath those changing layers. Return for a moment to that childhood photograph. The child in the photograph had a different body, a different understanding of the world, different fears, different dreams, different circumstances. Almost everything has changed. Yet you don't normally look at that photograph and say, "That was somebody else." You say, "That was me." So perhaps there is a deeper question worth exploring. If my body changes, if my thoughts change, if my roles change, if my circumstances change, then who is the me experiencing all of those changes? The Bhagavad Gita does not ask us merely to believe an answer. It invites us to begin the journey of discovering it. And Krishna's teaching to Arjuna has only just begun. A Bhava reflection from GitaMindscapes, ancient wisdom, for the questions we still carry today.